Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. How's it going? I hope it's going good. My name is Charvaun Shana, the Shana Belle. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So today we'll be doing another pick a card reading, and today's topic will be August predictions. So what can you look forward to, or what you should be expecting or look out for in the month of August? This is a timeless reading, so whether it's August, I'm recording this in 2025, so this is August of 2025, but whether it's 2026, 2027, 2028, whenever you come across this reading, then that is when it's for you. Honestly, if you're watching this halfway through the month, in a different month, whatever, you can think about this as the month that's coming up, more so if anything else. Okay, or you can look at it as what would have happened, or what happened in your month of August. If this is after August, you can look at it like that, and then to see if it lines up with what actually happened in your month of August, to see if my readings resonate with you and if my readings align with you. Okay, so we're gonna get into this reading. Oh, actually, I wanted to do shout outs. Am I gonna be able to? I should have had this prepared already. I forgot that I was going to be doing this because I haven't done a reading in a while. That's my fault. That's my bad. I'm sorry. I should have done... I was supposed to be doing a reading. I'm sorry, girlies. Okay, but I want to give a shout out to Worldly 5. Thank you so much for being supportive and engaging with my content. I appreciate you. Also, I want to give a shout out to Sharon White G8E. Thank you. Oh my gosh, the thing is, there's community highlights on my studio, like my YouTube studios. So this is how I'm going to be doing my highlights. Well, this is how I'm going to be doing my shout outs, right? So I'm going to go onto my studio and see who's been engaging and commenting on my stuff the most. So whoever's the top commenters, whoever's my top commenters will be the ones who's in my community spotlights, and they will be the people that I shout out. That's great. I love this. Okay, so shout out to EV170. Thank you so much. Sharon White G8E. Sharon L. White, thank you so much. And Rayanna Rose 444. Thank you so much. You have commented on 14 different comments. So I think in the last week or so. So thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. You are a real one. So keep that up, because I'm going to be doing a giveaway soon, and this is probably how I'm going to look at how I'm going to give people stuff, because facts. Okay, so those are the shout outs for this week. Thank you so much for everybody who has been supporting me, commenting, engaging with my stuff, liking my videos, or sharing my videos. That means the world to me. It helps me out so much, and it actually keeps me going, and it gives me motivation to show up for you guys. So thank you so much for being the ones to show me that you care. Okay, without further ado, we are going to get into the pile selection. So meditate on the pile, on the photos, and pick the pile on the piles that call it to the most, and I'll see you in your reading. Pile number 1, if you pick the photo of the desk, and there's a TV, there's a computer, a notebook, and an iPad that has a keyboard, and they all have skulls and such on it, and then there's also a bunch of office supplies, school supplies, that type of stuff, then this is the reading for you. And the champagne toast candle, that's my favorite scent. Anyway, if you pick that pile, then this is the reading for you. So Lord Heavenly Father, please tap me into pile number 1's energy, so I may deliver these messages to them with accuracy, precision, honesty, and truth for the good of all, and unto them, Lord. Amen. Okay, so looking at this, in August, you're probably going to be going back to school, whether you're going to complete another whether you're going to complete another year, or you are you went back to school after spending some time away, whether you graduated and you're starting a new chapter, like as in like you graduate high school and you're going to college, or you graduate college and you're going to like undergrad and you're going to grad school, or you just graduated grad school and now you're going to get your PhD. But regardless, you're probably going to be doing some type of studying. If not, then this is your sign to go and I've been looking for this deck of cards for forever, and it just showed up in my bag that I keep all of my, like, not all of my decks, but like when I traveled to Paris, I kept my bag, I carried it in this, right? That's been lost for like 2 months now. It was not, I promise you it was not in there. It was not in there. It was not, I don't know when it got, listen. That's what happens when you play with magic, okay? Things just disappear and pop up when you need it. Like, that's actually insane. That's actually insane. And we're gonna have, we do have, a love section of this reading, so I guess they want me to use it, which is why they had it reappear out of thin air. Okay, that's actually strange. That's very wild. They're so dramatic sometimes, I swear. Okay, I have so many tarot decks now. I remember when I wanted my first, and now I have so many. Like, I have so many different like themes, and you know, life is just good. Just stay consistent. Take a passion, stick with it. It's like my collection now at this point. Like, I have so many, and the ones that was in this bag ain't even like. I have so many more. Like, I have a whole bookshelf full of them. Okay, let's get into it. What deck do I want to start with? This is my travel deck because it's so tiny, you can see. Okay, what deck? What do we want to start with? We're going to start off with love because that was the first thing I put in the thumbnail. So, let's start off with love. Which I'm not even like pressed on. Okay, well, they want that part to smell real bad. We have charisma. Love flows to you. You radiate charisma and charm. Okay, so in the month of August, you're going to get a lot of attention. A lot of people is going to like you. A lot of people is going to want to talk to you. Especially if you're going to school, something like that, you could end up being like a hot commodity at your school. Or you can just find like a lot of people approaching you, trying to talk to you and flirting with you. We have gifts. Love's greatest gift is the ability to truly understand one another. So in the month of August, you could be receiving a bunch of gifts. Happy birthday to all my Leos. So if you're a Leo, of course, you know, your man's going to be showing out and getting you some nice gifts, or your friends are just going to be showing their appreciation for you and getting you some nice gifts for your birthday. You could also just end up dating someone, or someone's showing interest, in a way that they try to show you interest is by getting you some gifts. I'm also seeing like them getting flowers and like a nice love letter or something like that. Right path. Love is a beautiful journey and you're on the right path. Okay, so right now you're on the right path to aligning with the person that you aligning with somebody who's good for you. Okay, stay in that energy of, and then at the bottom of the deck we have unseen. Love can be blind. Ensure you're not overlooking red flags. Right, that's okay, that's what I was gonna say. And stay in that energy of not like really needing a relationship or not being interested in a relationship. With the thumbnail that I saw, I feel like you're more interested in your career and your education, and that is a good place to be in because it doesn't give off that energy of like desperation of being in a relationship where you'll make a mistake, or where you'll wear rose-colored glasses, or where you will overlook red flags because you just want to be with somebody so badly. Like, stay in that energy of it comes like love flows to me, you know, abundance flows to me. I don't have to do anything. You're in a place of receiving, so stay in a place of receiving. Okay, I do want to pull some from my romance. I have a few love decks that I have here with me, so I don't want the whole reading to be about love deck. We'll just pull one from the other two as well. I don't need this reading to be too long. We have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, so I don't think you're going to be single very long, honestly. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. If you are in a relationship, if you are in a relationship, you deserve love. You are lovable. That's at the bottom of the deck. If you are in a relationship, very soon you guys will be separating. And it's not a bad thing. Sometimes, you know, we don't want to let go of relationships that we know we need to. It's time for a level up. That's what I'm hearing. Like, if you, like, with the unseen card at the bottom of the deck, this one, where it's like, don't ignore the red flags. Basically, you've seen the red flags, you know it's time to leave. You just got comfortable, you got complacent, and you feel like you have invested a lot into that relationship, so you don't want to leave it. However, you know that you guys are not compatible. You know that where you're going in life, they cannot keep up, and they're not going to be able to go with you on the next phase, in the next chapter of your life, and you should honestly just leave it where it's at, and the universe is going to make it happen if you don't very soon, because there are people in the next chapter of your life who you more align with and who have lessons to teach you and things that you need to learn from each other and experiences that you guys are supposed to have together, and you can't do that while you're still in a relationship with this person. But also, if you're single, then there, again, same thing, just without the having to go into a separation from somebody. You're going to still run into somebody very soon, or people very soon, who is going to align with your next chapter and where you're supposed to be headed in life. We have cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Like I was saying, if you're currently in a relationship, then it's time to wrap it up. It's time to wrap it up, because if you don't, the universe will make it happen, and the universe make it real dramatic. I'm not gonna hold you. Don't wait for the universe to do it. It's never a good time. Kisses, unconditional loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love is at the bottom of the deck. There's so much more ahead of you. There's so much better ahead of you, and you know that this relationship that you are in, if you're already in a relationship, is played out, and it's time to move on. Like, you're not even enjoying it anymore. There's more stress and struggle than love and appreciation and affection at this point. So it's just time to free yourself and this person from that scenario and move on to a place where it's more peaceful, there's more affection, it's fresh, like you guys can have fun again. And I'm not always saying that you should always leave every scenario and every, like, if you're married, then clearly you're going to try to make it work unless it gets to a point where it's abusive. But don't try to stay in something where you know that you can't see yourself living the rest of your life with that person if you haven't made the commitment to get there that far. Don't try to force yourself to get to a point of marriage and, you know, moving in together and making all these commitments and, you know, responsibilities for yourselves when you know, or when you already know that, yeah, this is gonna work out anyway. Don't keep digging yourself a deeper hole than what you have to. Please, okay, let it go before it's too late. But we're gonna move on. I want to get into career and finance now. I'm gonna pull from the Stella Luna tarot deck. Career and finance. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. We'll pull one more card. Ah! I say one more card and they give me a whole pile. I'm not taking all these. We'll look at it though. Yeah. One more card, please. Just one more. Okay. We have the Temperance in reverse. Okay, something that you have been long waiting for is about to come into fruition for you. Bottom of the deck is the Magician card. What was I saying? Okay. Okay, so that is Virgo, Gemini energy, and the Temperance is Sagittarius energy. So like I was saying, something that has been long awaiting for you is going to come. This could have been for, like, you could have lived for a while now having like ups and downs in your finances. Like sometimes you have a bunch of money in your bank account, and other times, you know, it's you have like $15, or you're in the negatives, or you barely have anything, you know, because maybe you just like paid a bunch of bills, or you treated yourself, whatever the case is, or you know, had a night out of town, whatever. But you have seen a lot of fluctuation in your bank account. That is about to come to an end. You are about to be collaborating with somebody. There's going to be an opportunity that approaches you or presents itself to you, and that's going to be very life-changing. I don't want to say that this is all going to happen in the month of August, because Temperance in reverse is in the future. So it's going to take time. Excuse me, but the month of August, that's confirmation work, it's going to take time, but in the month of August you're going to see the changes happen. So you're going to start receiving more opportunities and more collaborations and more people like interested in your work, and people, you're going to get a lot of recognition in August for what it is that you're doing, and it's going to be a lot of confirmation for you to keep going, because this is going to take a lot of work. I'm not going to hold you. It's going to take work. It's going to take concentration. It's going to take focus. It's going to take consistency for you to get here. Like I said, it's something that you've been working on and manifesting. Temperance in reverse, like Temperance is about like patience, taking things slow and everything like that. That's not going to have to be the case forever, but this is still in the future, right? So that means you had to be patient. So right now, with the Three of Cups being the present tense, you have to allow yourself this. First of all, you have to position yourself in a place where people want to collaborate with you, people want to work with you, you know, people want to give you these opportunities in the first place. So that's what you're working on right now with the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is like it's a past tense situation. You have been wishy-washy. You hadn't really been consistent. There's times when you're like very into it and you're very committed to it, and then there's times when you will leave it sitting there for a very long time. So from you doing that, like, yes, you'll still get opportunities, you'll still see people who are interested in you, because yes, you're still getting projects out, but you're not really getting it out in a place where it's very it's not as consistent as it could be or as it should be. What you need to do is you need to sit down and actually, in the month of August, you need to lock in, you need to buckle up, and you need to really put in your all, and you need to stay consistent with it. Okay, you need to actually decide that, yeah, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm going to spend the rest of my life doing, this is my passion, this is what I care about, this is what this is my purpose, this is my life purpose, and this is what I'm going to do. That's how you're going to attract your soul tribe. Because I also feel like that in the Three of Cups is about collaboration, it's about celebration, it's about partying with your friends and celebrating with your friends and the people around you, right? So there's going to be a lot for you to celebrate in August. And also some people, it could be your birthday. Again, happy birthday to my Leos. It could be like a birthday party, then you get a lot of money for your birthday, like a lot of birthday money or something like that. But since I did ask about career and abundance, well, like I said, you could get a lot of money for your birthday. But yeah, it's like there's going to be something that occurs and comes to you in the month of August that is for you to celebrate. So whether it's like an opportunity, or you see you get a promotion, you get an influx in like recognition, and like your income increases, you get a new form of a new stream of income, you get a new job, a better job, a high paying job, something that you've been manifesting, something you've been working on is going to come into fruition for you. Take the time to actually appreciate it, take the time to actually celebrate it, get yourself a cake. If it's your birthday, get a birthday cake. If it's a achievement, then get yourself an achievement, like a cake for your achievements, some balloons, you know, have a good time, celebrate yourself, celebrate your achievements and your accomplishments. Don't just write it off as, oh wow, I've been trying to get this forever, so it's not that serious. Like, no, you've been trying to get it forever and you actually got it, so now celebrate it. Be happy, be appreciative of the fact that your manifestations actually finally did come to fruition. I don't care how long it took. Honestly, the longer it took, the more you should be celebrating it, because wow, you was able to make it happen. And if it happened really quickly for you, then you should be like, wow, I was able to manifest that really quickly. I'm on my P's and Q's. So don't ever overlook your accomplishments, because no matter how long it took, or no matter how long it took, whether it took forever or nothing, it still happened for you. You know, you still made it happen, and you should be grateful and appreciative of not only the opportunity and the achievement, but of yourself for doing what you needed to do in order for it to happen. We're going to pull from the Wisdom Oracle deck and get any more messages that wants to come out, or what's going to happen in just August altogether in your life. Yeah, okay. So we have Never Ending Story, and then we have To Be Fair. I want to pull one more, honestly. Okay, and then we have Time to Go. There's going to be things that you have to leave behind in the month of August. There's going to be people who feel like a leg up. Yeah, there's gonna be people who feel like you just changed, you switched up, you know, left them behind, that you never cared about them, that they might even be like, oh, you used them, whatever the case is, which I don't think is necessarily the case. I just think that some people like to play victim all the time, especially when they're used to playing victim. So, you know, it's hard to get out that mind. It's not even hard to get out that mindset, but once you've already trained yourself your whole entire life to think in the sense of, oh, I'm a victim, woe is me, then, you know, they'll always look at themselves as a victim, woe is me. And so people are going to look at you and be like, oh yeah, you changed, you switched up, you know, you took advantage of them, you never really cared about them, you never loved them, whatever the case is. But you was always fair. You did genuinely care about these people, you did genuinely appreciate these people and want the best for them. You did in fact want to live a life with them and everything like that. But then you realize that it cannot happen. Certain people are jealous of you, some people are insecure, and you trigger their insecurities to make it even worse. Some people don't want the best for you, they don't want you to do better than them. That is the case, and when that happens, you do need to walk away. And if you don't, then you're just going to keep repeating a cycle. You're never going to be able to move forward. So in the month of August, you are in fact going to be leaving people behind and embodying and stepping into a whole new life, a whole new world. You're going to be meeting up with new people and aligning with more of your soul tribe. You are going to be earning more money and getting better opportunities and being in spaces that are more exclusive than the spaces that you're used to, and more up level. It's like a leg up, a level above, an upgrade from where you're used to, which is why a lot of people is going to be like, oh, you switched up. You know, because they're going to be looking at your life now and how you move now and how you act now and the things you're doing now, and it's going to be different from what they're used to you doing. But if you want something different, then you have to do different as well. You have to be different, you have to move different, and you want it better for yourself. So you started to move better, you started to be better. You changed yourself in order to receive the change that you always wanted, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, people who don't self-reflect, and people who don't look within when they want better and more for their life, those people will always be stuck in the past. I want to say the present, but they'll be stuck in the past for the rest of their life, and always blaming somebody else. So when you can never look at yourself and figure out where you went wrong in something, you will always try to find the blame in somebody else and blame somebody else, and then your life will never get better, because there will always be somebody holding you back. There will always be somebody plotting on your downfall. There will always be somebody who never cared or just took advantage of you. There will always be somebody else. But then also, if you look at it, well, if there's always people around you who's plotting on you and taking advantage of you and plotting on your downfall, and you're still letting them. You're still not using your discernment to be able to recognize when somebody's not actually there for you. Whatever the case is, you're still letting them. So you could sit down all day and you can always sit there and blame yourself, or you can always sit there and blame somebody else, or you can look within and realize and see where you went wrong and what you can do differently. And that's what you're going to do in August, and that's going to upset a lot of people. So make sure that you're protecting your energy. Don't let survivor's guilt get to you, because that is a real thing, girl. Is a real thing. And I know I can tell you, don't let it get to you. But even with knowing that survivor's guilt is a real thing, sometimes it still gets to you. So hey, take it day by day. Do, whenever you start to feel that survivor's guilt, remind yourself, this is survivor's guilt. I'm not wrong. I'm not evil for being successful. I'm not evil for making it out. I'm not evil for trying to do better for myself, and having to leave people behind because they didn't want to get with the program. You're not evil. There's nothing wrong with you. You did nothing wrong. It comes with the territory of having a purpose and having the willpower to actually go after your purpose and fulfill your purpose. So those are your messages, pile number 1. I hope it resonated. If it did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below letting me know which pile you came from and how it resonated. Also be sure to subscribe to my channel with the bell notification on so you know if whenever I upload. I will be doing shout outs every pick a card reading, in the beginning of every pick a card reading. So if you like to be shouted out, make sure that you are engaging with my content. I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Pile number 2, if you picked the photo of the beautiful kitchen, and this is, I'm pretty sure it's AI, so, but this is the reading for you. So Lord Heavenly Father, please tap me into pile number 2's energy so I may deliver these messages to them with accuracy, precision, honesty, and truth for the good of all, and harm to none, Lord. Amen. Excuse me. Okay, it's some Florida water. I'm gonna use to just cleanse my energy and for protection. We are going to start off with the love aspect of this reading, and we're going to use the romance and love oracle cards. I got this off of Amazon, so let's get into it. What will happen for my pile number 2s in love in the month of August? What happened for my pile number 2s? We have dressing up. Okay, period. We have dressing up, an opportunity to dress up and party, fun times ahead. Okay, period. And then we have the X in reverse. Healing from past heartbreaks take time. Be patient with yourself. Okay, and then one more card for me here. Oh my god, and they gave me 3 instead. We're gonna put these back. This one flipped over, so we're gonna take this one. Butterfly. You will meet a new love interest at a party or a night out. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. That goes with the first card so well. And emphasize on new love interest. It's not gonna be the ex. It's not your ex. Trust and believe. Connection. Love is the bridge connecting souls. Cherish those connections. Okay? So in the month of August, you're gonna be out and about. We outside, okay? So you're gonna be out and about. You're gonna be partying. You're gonna be having a nice time, a good time, and you're going to meet the love of your life or the next love of your life. While you're out and about, have fun, okay? Don't take anything too seriously. Don't be like, oh my gosh, it's my soulmate, I have to spend the rest of my life with them. It's not that serious. No, you're just making connections, meeting new people, having a good time, going out. People's gonna be taking you out on dates. You're gonna be looking good, okay? And don't think about your ex. Get over your ex, move on from your ex. Life goes on. There's better out there, I promise you. Your stinky ass ex was not meant to be. I promise you. It's not the end all be all. Okay, we're gonna pull from Island Time Wellness. What's gonna happen for my pile number 2's love life in August? Perfect, 2 cards. Healing heart. Aww, are you heartbroken? Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. And that goes so well with the X card that came out from the first pile. And then keys on a ring, many options, decisions, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Well, I don't really condone one night stands or nothing like that. However, that does go with the whole, with, you know, going out and partying and meeting a lot of people. You know, like, you're going to have a lot of options. That's what I'm saying. Just have fun. Don't take anything too serious. Be safe, of course. Like I said, I don't really do the whole condoning one night stands. I say don't really do that, but you know, to to each their own. Do what you want. Like I'm saying, be safe though. You know, use protection, get tested, and make sure they're clean, things like that. If you're gonna go about it like that, again, I don't recommend that, but to each their own. We're all our own people. I'm not your mother. So bottom of the deck, we have paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Okay, so you're very much so going to have a great love story for the month of August. It is the, you know, it's still summertime, wrapping up the ending of summer. So if you want to be outside, be outside. It's the hottest month of the year if you're in America. Yeah, that's when you reach like hundreds on a regular basis if you're like from the north and such, even if you're from the north. So have fun, go to the beach, go to the pool, go on vacation, go somewhere tropical. Okay, find yourself a man. Okay, find yourself a real man. No one's saying you gotta marry this man, but you know, girl, let him take you out. You know, let him treat you real nice. You let him take you places where you need to dress up and look cutesy. Honestly, go with your friends, go out with your homeboys, and get dressed up, get cutesy. Go travel and get some nice clothes. You know, go shopping for your. Go travel to like a tropical place, you know, paradise, you know, go to the Caribbean, something like that, and get some cutesy clothes, some cute bikinis, and go out. And I understand that you might have got your heart broken, and yes, and you know, you're still getting over your ex, but I don't say the best way to get over an ex is to get under, the best way to go over a man is to get another one. Absolutely not. Focus on yourself and enjoy yourself. Go out and dance, okay? Have a couple of drinks. Go out with your girls. Go out with your homeboy. You know, go out with people who you can trust and love you and value you and are there for you and support you. And you can have a good time with, girl. Yes, go out and have a good time. Do not sit around at home moping around for what? For a dusty ass, for somebody's dusty son. Be so for real. Be so for real. Like, girl, you knew you could have done better than that this whole time anyway. Who you playing? We're gonna pull from the romance oracle, the romance angel oracle. Pull a couple cards. We have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Side eye. We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, so I think you're gonna come while you're out having fun, living a good life and everything like that. I think you're gonna come in contact with somebody, new love, who you genuinely like. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Yeah. So while you're out and about just trying to have fun, we have, this could be the one. You already met the romantic partner you seek. It was low-key in reverse. So again, what I'm saying, like, don't overthink it, right? But while you're out and about having fun, living your best life out with your friends, your girls, your homeboy, things like that, you're going to come in contact and meet somebody who generally sticks out to you and you like more than the rest of them. Because like I said before, you have many options. There's going to be a lot of people taking you out, buying you drinks, things like that, but there's going to be one that you generally do like, and you're going to want to deepen the relationship, deepen the connection with that person. Go ahead, you can most definitely do that. Again, don't look at it as this is going to be your end all be all. If it does end up being that way, then great, but go with the flow and let things naturally unfold. Don't put too much pressure on things. Don't be too like hung up or caught up or on names and terminology like twin flame and soulmates and things like that, or like this has to be my husband and this is the love of my life and this is the one. Like, it doesn't have to be all that, even if it does end up being like that. But more often than not, when it does end up being like that, it's because you wasn't trying. You don't have, when something is meant to be, you don't feel the need to have to hold on to it so tightly with such a tight grip, because it feels genuine, it feels natural, it feels like it is yours, right? When you own something, you don't feel the need to have to check on it all the time or like hold a tight grip on it. Like, I buy makeup and then I put it in my makeup drawer or put it with my makeup collection. I don't feel the need to have to hold on to it and check to see if it's there every single time, right? Because it's mine. I bought it. It's mine, right? But if I took somebody's thing that wasn't mine, it doesn't belong to me, I will feel the need to check all the time. Do I have it? Or did they take it back? Is it gone? Yada yada. So when something's yours, you don't feel that need to you don't feel the need to have to put all that pressure on making it stay, because it's gonna stay. Like my cat, I can't get rid of my cat even if I wanted to at this point. She is so clingy. She is so clingy. Oh my gosh, she's so good. I love it though. I love it because I'm clingy and I love clingy people. I love people who are obsessed with me. It's like pets and things like that. If you're not obsessed with me, I don't want you. If you're not obsessed with me, I don't want you, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Okay, but yes, we're gonna move on to career and abundance, and we're gonna use the Stella Lunar Tarot deck for that one. Okay, so what's going on in my Palm 2's career and abundance? What's going on in my Palm 2's career and abundance in August? We have the King of Pentacles. Okay, period. So you could be getting a job, or if you have a job, you know, your income's gonna be very steady. You're going to be in a place where you're not, or actually that's in the past tense. So you could have already gotten a job or gotten some form of stability when it comes to your finances, like your income. You could have like a savings, or you already started investing or something like that, but you have like a foundation. We have the Three of Pentacles, and then we have the World card. So Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio. Bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Wands and like reverse. Okay, I read everything up right now. Actually, let me see what this looks like in reverse. Interesting. I feel like a lot of your inspiration is going to be coming at night, because this low-key looks like a bat hanging upside down, you know? And bats are like nocturnal, right? I think. So you might have a lot of inspiration coming for you at nighttime. With the World card, it kind of came out in reverse. So what I'm seeing for that is you're going to low-key have to block out the world. Like there's coming a point in your career and where you are in life where, like right now, you're working with people, or you're getting feedback from people, or that could be like what your mindset is right now, like wondering what everybody thinks about certain things and what people are doing, you know, working with other people, things like that. You could be working like a 9-to-5 or like a clock-in job or whatever, but in the near future there's going to be an opportunity for you to be able to block out the world, block out the naysayers, and not have to depend or rely on other people for your income and for your checks. You could be going into being self-employed, or doing like going after a passion project, being an entrepreneur, being an influencer, a musician, excuse me, a magician, I'm hearing, lol, even like a dancer or something like that. But I'm hearing fast money, quick money. And because you learned how to handle your money already, from you having the stable job, from you having this foundation, you're going to know what to do with that money. You're going to have a lot more money coming in than what you're used to. Like this is in the future though, right? You're going to be having a lot more money coming in quicker than what you're used to, more at a higher rate. So maybe every paycheck, every like 1 or 2 weeks, you'll get paid like $1,500 to like $3,000 for a paycheck. You're going to be getting that way more often, or you're going to be getting more than that. Like I'm seeing you posting a video and you getting paid $3,000 for that one video, and by the end of the month you're going to have like thousands of dollars, way more than that you're going to get paid out. And that's just an example though. Like that's something that I'm seeing like $10,000 months of payment, if not more, because I'm seeing that from like one form of income. And I don't know if that's happening. I don't think that's happening in this month, in August. I think that's going to happen in the future, maybe before the end of the year, if you stick with things. But the Three of Pentacles is in the present moment, right? So this, in the month of August, it's more so you collaborating with people, getting your name out there, you actually working on these passion projects and really putting in the work and effort, it's like I see you already having a job and you working at that job, but using that job as a way to fund your passion projects. So by the end of the year, you're making as much, if not more, through your passion projects as you are at this job that you're clocking into. But you have to be able to balance it. You have to be able to do all of it. Oh, that's the Knight of Wands. I was saying how that looks like a bat upside down in the Nocturna, right? You're going to be pulling a lot of all-nighters. You have, if you want that outcome of being able to make 10K months and then some, you have to pull those all-nighters now. You have to put in the work now so that you can see the results before the end of the year, because you put in the manifestation that you wanted to earn enough or earn a certain amount before the end of 2025. In the months of 2025, you want to earn enough. You want to earn a certain amount, right? So you have to put in that work now. We're about to reach the fourth quarter. We're in the third quarter right now, and we're about to hit the fourth quarter in a couple months. So you're behind schedule, and you need to put in that work now, because you haven't been going hard enough. You have to go harder if you want to receive that manifestation at the timely fashion of which you asked for it. You have to put in that work, and now you have to put more work than if you would have just put it in from the beginning in the first place. But it is gonna come, it is happening, but you have to put in the work now. You have to get your name out there, you have to get your voice out there, you have to get your face out there. People have to know you, and the only way people can know you is if you show up, and you have to show up consistently, and you have to show up with good quality every single time, because people will relate you to what you keep producing. So if you produce quality things on a regular basis, then people, when they see your face, they're like, oh yeah, I know her, she's always putting out quality, let me watch her, or like let me purchase from her, or let me listen to her, whatever the case is. If you put out quality things, when people see you, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, don't even bother, because they never put out anything good, So you have to consistently be putting out positive, good things. Okay, not even necessarily positive, I mean real. Be authentic, be real, and make it quality, because quality over quantity. But at the same time, you do have to put out a good amount of stuff. You can't just put out one thing every month or so and think that you're going to be successful, because that's not how it works for anything. Okay, so like, think about it. If you're working a 9 to 5, you have to show up 5 days a week. If you're at school, right, if you're in school, you have to go to classes like 3, 4, 5 times a week, okay, depending on how your schedule is set up. But we're going to pull from the wisdom article to see what other advice or messages wants to come out. But really just going to look at the overall your life in August, and see what your life is going to be looking like overall. Okay, so sorry. Okay, oh, my cat's sitting there. I was trying to figure out where she went, because she never stays away from me this long. But she's sitting right there. Okay, we have Orphaned in reverse. This is number 5. Let me start showing y'all that these cards are. I don't really like looking at the cards reverse. We have 2 to Sea, 7. So some of y'all could be going on vacation or going to the beach. And I was saying to do that in the beginning, right? It's too many cards. They sent me weird. Okay, they want me to take out this card real bad. Yang. Okay. You're going to be getting over this feeling, and all that glitters. Okay? You're going to be getting over this feeling of being alone and feeling as though there's no one there and no one cares. You could also be like somebody who, like, you do your passion projects, right? A lot of you guys that follow me either want to do social media, want to do music, want to model, like things like that. You want to be an entrepreneur, or you are these things, right? And you could feel as though you're putting out content, or you're doing all these things and no one cares. But the thing is, there are people who care. There's a lot of people who support you. There's a lot of people who genuinely love your stuff. But you're focusing on what you don't have, then focus on what you do have. There's a lot of people who genuinely relate to you, a lot of people who genuinely love you. You could have honestly had people who recognize you in person and has came up to you and told you how much they love your stuff in person, and you still overlook it because, I don't know, maybe you're not getting 1 million followers automatically, or you're not getting 1 million views on every single one of your everything you put out, and that's just not realistic. I mean, it is realistic. Let me not say it's not realistic, because it is completely possible. It's very realistic for that to happen. But what I'm saying is that doesn't indicate whether or not you're impacting people, or whether or not you have people who genuinely like you or genuinely care about you. If you put out a piece of content and one person sees it, you are impacting one person. If you put out something and 1,000 people will see it, imagine being in a room having to talk to a room full of people with 1,000 people in there. That's a lot of people. Most of y'all couldn't even do 100 people, right? Imagine, okay, now you get a video and it gets 25,000 views. Imagine being in a room with 20. That's like a stadium. Like, you need to understand that it can seem like nothing when you're online because it's just a number, but now you have to put yourself in a place, in a position of, what if this was in real life? Like, if these, because it is real life, right? There's real life people who are sitting down watching your content, liking, commenting, following you, things like that, listening to your music, ordering from your company, from your business. These are real life people. It's not just a number. It's not a bot. Well, maybe some are, but if you're not paying for bots, then is it a bot? Like, be so for real. These are real people, and these people, you are generally impacting people's lives. So don't feel like you're not providing any value to the world. You most definitely are, and your time will come where, you know, you blow up and everything like that, but you just continue serving your purpose. Because if, say you never even do blow up, is this something you really want to do? And this is why I always say, pick something that you're passionate about. Pick something that, even if you wasn't going to get paid for it, would you still love it? Would you still do it? Would you still be passionate about it? Because it's never guaranteed that you will end up rich and wealthy off of doing what it is that you love and what you're passionate about. But what is guaranteed is that you will find joy in what you're doing. You'll find a little bit of joy every single day if you do what you love every single day. And that's the point of it, right? And then the dream is to be able to earn an income and earn enough where you can afford your life and your lifestyle and your dream life off of doing what you love. But at the end of the day, in order for you to make money off of doing what you love, you have to do what you love. Bottom line, if you're not doing something that you love, and if you're not doing something that you're genuinely passionate about, and you're just doing it for the money, then you're not making money. It doesn't matter how much money you make. You're not making money off of something you love. You're making money off of something you thought you could make money off of, which is no different than clocking into a 9-to-5 job. You're still doing something you don't love. So, but those are your messages. Oh, also, you're going to find your other half in 2020 in August. And I know I was like, oh, you know, it doesn't have to be an end all be all. It doesn't have to be end all be all. But this person, you're gonna feel like they're the yin, the yang. You're gonna feel like they're the yang to your yin, because this is the yang, right? So you're gonna meet a divine masculine. You're gonna end up in contact in a relationship with a divine masculine in the month of August. And it could be once you like travel somewhere, or this could be somebody who traveled to you or something like that. But or somebody you meet at like the beach or like the pool or something that has to do with water. Or maybe like you go on a boat, like you go on a boat ride or boat party or like a yacht or something like that, and then you meet them there. Or maybe they own a boat or a yacht or something like that. But yeah, but those are your messages. Or when you go on a boat or you go on a yacht, that's a message or a sign that you're going to end up meeting this person soon. But those are your messages, pile number 2. I hope it resonated. If it did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below letting me know which part it came from and how it resonated. Also, be sure to subscribe to this channel with the bell notification on to be notified whenever I upload. I'll be doing shout outs at the beginning of every pick a card reading, so if you would like to get a shout out, then make sure that you are commenting on all of my videos, liking, sharing, making sure you subscribed, of course, but just make sure you're engaging with my content, even the content that's not just pick a card readings, because all of my content has some form of value in it, and it's me. Like, they're amazing, they're good quality, clearly, you know, I made it. So yeah, I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Pile number 3, if you picked the photo of the 2 girlies at what looks like to be in a Pilates studio, and they're wearing like a cute little, you know, pink athleisure wear, and they have matchas in their hand, and this is the reading for you. So Lord Heavenly Father, please tap me into pile number 2's pile number 3's energy. So may deliver these messages to them with accuracy, precision, honesty, and truth for the good of all and have to none, Lord. Amen. So yes, we are going to use some Florida water to cleanse ourselves and the space, cleanse my hands, all that good stuff. And we're going to get into it. We're going to start off strong with the love portion of this reading, and we're going to use the Romance and Love Oracle deck. Got it off of Amazon to get these messages. If you like any of the decks that I'm using in this reading, then you can check out my description box, go to my Amazon storefront, which will also be linked in the description box, and all the decks that I own will be in there. I name the decks I'm using as I go. If I forget to name something, just ask me what the deck is, and then I will respond to your comment and let you know. So what will happen in August? Love. What is the love story for my pile number 3's in the month of August? We have long distance. Love knows no distance. It transcends time and space. I'm hearing that if you know somebody, you could be in a long distance relationship. I also am seeing that somebody who you have been interested in and they've been interested in you for a while now, but you guys lived far away, and that's why like things never worked out, why you guys never really like got anywhere, things like that. Then they will be moving closer to you, or you will be moving closer to them. But somebody is going to be moving, and I'm going to take all 3 of these cards, which I usually don't do, but I feel very called to do so. We have Unseen. Love can be blind. Ensure you're not overlooking red flags. We have Dreams. Look to your dreams. They hold all the answers you seek. And you guys have the most cards for these. Everybody else got 3. Destiny. The reunion with your twin flame is a destined event. That's actually insane. Wait a minute. That's actually insane. Okay, so like I was saying, if you know that you and somebody else have always been interested in each other, but the distance kind of made it hard for you guys to ever like let things take off, then you guys will be getting a chance to reconnect and get back in union. You could be having like a lot of weird dreams or like strong dreams. Pay attention to your dreams because they could be telling you something. If you are meeting somebody in your dreams as well, that can be a sign that you are about to come into union with that person and meet that person in real life. Also, at the same time, do not hear this, do not listen to this and think twin, and I say twin flame, and then you're just like, oh yeah, you know, I'm about to be in union with my twin flame, or try to hit up a toxic ex or hit up somebody. Just no, because there was a lot of false twin flames and a lot of karmics disguising themselves as twin flame, especially in like 2020, 2021, 2023. Listen, actually, since spirituality and tarot readings have been like a big thing and twin flames started trending and stuff like that, it has always been a lot of confusions about who somebody's twin flame was and things like that. If it is toxic, it is not meant to be. If it feels toxic, it's not meant to be. And I know a lot of people try to say like, oh yeah, the twin flame journey, there will be toxicity. No, I don't. No. Will there be triggers? Yes. Meaning you guys will trigger each other to want to be better and do better in life. Is it actually toxic where it is like violence and you know, y'all degrading each other and things? No. The universe won't even let it get to that point. If that's your actual twin flame, the universe will separate you guys. So don't get confused with your flesh desires and your soul's desires, because your flesh will want your karmic. Your flesh will, you'll hear twin flame and you'll think back to the person you was with, or the person who you assigned to be your twin flame, and that's not even really your twin flame. Okay, you will be with your twin flame in August, or you're gonna have contact with your twin flame, or you're gonna meet your twin flame, or even if it's through dreams, because like I said, dreams came on top of destiny. So you will have messages and you will receive guidance, and a lot of it can come to you through dreams and or meditations. A lot of the contact honestly could be through your dreams and your meditations. Okay, so pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to your meditations, journal at the end of it. If you don't already have a dream journal, get a dream journal and write down your dreams and pay attention to your dreams. Okay, because like I said, we start off with long distance. It could still be a long distance relationship, or it could be distance between y'all, which is why y'all meeting in the astral realm in the first place. Okay, bottom of the deck we have imperfections. Love is a beautiful mess. Embrace its imperfections. Okay, so yeah, so relationships aren't always perfect. And at the bottom of that, because it showed itself, it says true love, a deep and enduring connection going beyond superficial attraction. Okay, right, so it's going to be more than just like the fleshly desires. It's going to be something way deeper than that, which is why I'm saying there's a good chance majority of you guys are just going to be meeting on the astral realm, astral plane. There's stuff that you guys need to discuss and talk about, and some of you guys could be physically coming into union with your person, but I'm not getting that for a lot of people. Honestly, it's still going to be long distance. I'm not gonna hold you. Okay, now after saying that very long and winded disclaimer, because we have to be careful. Okay, I'm not trying to condone no type of toxicity within relationships. Like, and some of y'all be dating losers and thinking that they're your twin flame, and I'm just like, girl, I hope that's not your twin flame, honestly. Like, for your sake, because you can do better than that, please. Anyway, let me stop judging. We like who we like, right? We love who we love. We have engagement ring. Okay, engagement ring, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. Okay, so okay, maybe I was wrong. Okay, some of you guys will most definitely be coming into physical union with your twin flame. Okay, we have love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. I'm taking one more of these. Everybody else only got two, but hey, you already got four of those. So we have coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. Okay, and then bottom of the deck we have healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happy. Oh, is that happier? Being happier. Okay, so with what I said, I wasn't wrong. I was completely right. Like I said, a lot of you guys will be having most of your conversations and your communication through the astral realm, through your meditations, things like that. That is preparing you guys for union in the first place. You guys meet in the astral realm before you actually meet in the physical, and that's preparing yourself for union in the first place. Like I said, your twin flame is going to trigger you to want to become a better person and become the best version of yourself. They trigger you to make you want to show up differently, show up as your higher self all the time. So you guys are going to be discussing and communicating in the astral realm. So by the time when you guys meet in union, you guys will already know what the other person wants. And you guys might meet up and be confused as to how you guys might meet up in person and be confused as to how this person knows you so well, or how they connect with you so well, or how they are on such, how you guys are on the same page, like, but when you think about it, then you're going to think back to your dreams. That's why I'm like, write down your dreams, write down your meditations, journal, and all that stuff after, because it will be your guideline. It's going to be your blueprint and your step-by-step guide on how to come into union with your twin flame, and you guys will be marrying each other. So if you don't do it, they're not going to do it. If you don't do it, they're going to do it. You guys are going to be able to talk to each other and actually feel each other, and meet up with each other on the astral realm. Because like I said, or like they said in this one, it was like how a deep and enduring connection going beyond superficial attraction is going twin. That's exactly what a twin flame is, honestly. It's like, it's way more than just the physical. It's a soul connection. It's one soul split into two people. So it's like part of the lesson of being a twin flame is to learn how to communicate through telepathy and like master the astral realm. Like that is an astral projection and things like that. That's like literally part of the, aside from like the love and the soul growth, but that is part of soul growth, right? Understanding and really like higher dimensional beings, they don't speak in languages, they don't use words to speak, they use energy, they use frequency. So this twin flame connection is helping you learn and master speaking in frequencies and energy, so your soul can evolve and your soul can develop and your soul can upgrade to the next dimension. Right, we're gonna pull from the Romance Angel Oracle deck. Okay, oh my god, it's so far. Okay, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So you guys are literally just going to be drawn to each other like magnets. You guys won't have to do anything. Don't try too hard. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, okay? Don't try too hard. Don't be thinking too much about this. Don't be asking, oh, when they're going to come, yada, yada. Live your life. Continue to focus on yourself. Because the more you try to force something to happen, the more you're going to push it away. It is going to come to you like magnet. And the reason why this is being presented to you right now is because you've been doing a great job releasing this desire, because you know the last part of your manifestation is releasing it. The last step in manifesting anything is to release it. So you releasing it is what's making this be presented to you again. Don't let this get into it. Don't let this let you get back in your head and start thinking about this and overthinking about it and all that stuff. Like, no, allow things to just play out the way it's supposed to. Like I said, you guys are gonna be meeting in the astral realm. Allow that to happen. Allow that to be. Allow it to be what it is, because you have to be comfortable in knowing that that could be honestly the closest that you guys do get into union. You having peace in your heart, knowing that you can still communicate and connect with your twin flame in the astral realm. And then it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, the point, like I said, the point of this twin flame connection is to master speaking, communicating through energies and frequencies, not having to use words, allowing yourself to just be, and allowing yourself to just be, and knowing that things are going to work out because of it. Understanding and knowing and having faith in the universe and that that's in your destiny. Because if something is destined to happen, it will happen no matter what it is that you do. But the more you fight and struggle with something, is the harder. It's not the harder, but it's going to feel like it's taking forever, because you're just sitting around waiting, right? When you're bored, or when you keep looking at the clock, or when you're just sitting down waiting for something to happen, it feels like it's taking a lot longer than if you keep yourself preoccupied and keep yourself busy. So make sure that you're not just sitting around waiting for this person to come in, because then this person will never come in. Because you know, time is non-linear, especially in the spiritual realm. Time is not linear. It's non-linear. And you sitting around is going to make, you know how people feel like, oh, it's never, when people are sitting around waiting for something, they feel like it's taking forever. That's literally what's going to happen if you're sitting around waiting. It's going to take forever, but it might actually literally take forever, at least for your flesh self, because your soul is eternity, right? Your soul is immortal and it will live in eternity, because so it says so, right? And from you sitting around waiting is going to make it, quote unquote, take forever, which it might just take this lifetime, but your soul will continue to live on. So will your twin flame soul continue to live on, and then you might be with them in another lifetime if you are able to learn this lesson, right? However, if you continue to do what you've been doing, to stay on your path, stay in alignment, stay in flow, then it will happen for you a lot sooner. Don't overthink it. Don't try to yada yada, you know, because it's literally, engagement ring came here, so the universe does want y'all to be together. But and there's also, it's because you're making healthier choices. At the bottom, like I said, healthier choices. Like it's really much so because you've been making healthier choices that that is why you're going to come into alignment and come into union, because you are in alignment right now because of the power of your choices. So continue to make those choices, continue to live like how you've been living, because it's coming now. We're going to pull from the Stellar Tarot deck to figure out what's going to happen for you in your career, full career in abundance. So your money situation. We have the World card, we have the Three of Pentacles. Both of these cards came out in problem too. That's insane. The World card, so Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. And then we have the Nine of Cups. So this is a very, we have the Hangman in reverse. This is a very nice pile, okay? So I feel like you're somebody who you could already have like a name for yourself, or like people know about you. You have like a reputation. You have like you're a public figure. Or there's just people know about you all around the world. You could travel a lot or have been to a lot of places, because we have the world in like the past tense. You've had a lot of changes that happened and occurred in your life. You've done a lot for yourself, and you're very successful and have a lot going for you. There's also a lot of people that you have collaborated and are collaborating with, and people who want to collaborate with you. You're in a place where it's the norm for you to receive opportunities, and for people to be interested in working with you or knowing you and getting to know you. And you could be famous, you could be a celebrity or have some type of fame or some type of clout to you, or you're just like really good and well established in your in your line of work. So in the near future, I'm hearing August, September the latest, you're going to be very happy with where you are in life. And this is the most accurate and like soonest time frame that I've gotten this whole entire reading, because some people was getting years, some people was getting until the end of the month, not the end of the year. But you're literally getting like August. This is actually going to happen for you in August, even though the Nine of Pentacles is like in the future, but technically August is in the future, right? And then September is like in the future, but it's like near future. In the point where if we're talking about like years or whatever the case is, you're gonna think back to August, and then you're gonna think back to this August and be so grateful for the work that you put in, and be grateful. This August gonna be a month to remember. You're gonna have a lot of things that's gonna work out and play out for you, where your life is just going to, like, there are times when your life just felt like completely different, and you was really grateful and appreciative for everything that occurred. And that's going to happen again this August, but this August is going to be a whole entire different level. Like, this August is a lot of the things that you've been dreaming of and praying for is going to happen. Like, you're not going to feel stuck anymore. You're going to always have money. You're going to always have enough. You're always going to have more than enough. You're always going to have money set aside. You could, like, if you don't have a high yield savings account yet, then you should. Or honestly, I don't feel like this reading is for you. If you're not really investing and have a high yield savings account, have money put away places and things like that, you probably don't pick another pile. But this month is going to be something special, something wild, and it's going to feel like you're gonna feel like you've taken so many steps forward, and that you've excelled and progressed so far in life this August. Even if it's like, it could be like you looking back and realizing how far you've come, but I'm seeing that if it is you looking back and realizing how far you come, is like at the end of August or September, you're going to look back and realize how far you came in just the month of August. So make sure that you are putting in that work. Don't ease up now. Like I said, that could also be why you are coming into alignment with your twin flame in the first place, because of all the healthy choices you've been making, all this self-care you've been putting into yourself, all this love you've been pouring into yourself, all this work you've been putting into yourself and your passion and your career and everything like that. It's paying off, and you're seeing the results in August. And by the time September plays, I keep hearing it's August. Like, August, you're going to see the results. August, you're going to see it play out. August, you're going to see the rewards for your actions and all the work you've been doing. Like, you deserve it. It's for you, and it's here. Don't get survivor's guilt. Don't get imposter syndrome, nothing like that, because you know you deserve it. You know you deserve it, and you worked very hard for a long time for it, and now it's just showing up. So know that you do deserve it, actually. And we're going to pull from the Wisdom Oracle deck to figure out what's happening for you in just like your life overall, any other messages you want to come through, or anything like that, for the month of August for my palm number threes. Okay. We have Case and Conflict in reverse, and that's number 33. Okay. Then we have Chopped Wood in reverse, 42. I'll pull one more please. Okay, perfect. And then we have Yang, which this also came out in number 2. Y'all got a lot of the same cards. Pile number 2 did. High key though, completely different stories. And then we have Orphans, which also came out in pile number 2. What the? Pile number 5. Number 5. Okay, thank you. Okay. So there's a lot of things that's being turned around for you guys. You might end up feeling lonely. Hear me out. You might end up feeling lonely in the month of August, but I think that's very much so just because of how much your life is changing. So the places you're going to be going, the people who you're talking to and you're meeting with, the things you're going to be doing, how you're going to be spending your time, all that is going to be changing a lot in the month of August, but it is going to be better, and you're going to end up with your soul tribe, or you're going to end up with your person. I really do honestly feel like there's a lot of signs pointing towards you being, I'm not allowed to tell you, never mind. But there's going to be a lot of things that's going to be turning around from you. Things are going to be calming down. If you feel like there was a lot of conflict and chaos in your life recently, that's going to be turning around. Again, it's because you're changing who you're hanging out with, you're changing where you're going, you're changing what you're spending your time doing. And when you felt like you put in a lot of effort and a lot of work to get something, you put in a lot of effort and work into something, and you won't get the return, or the return on investment basically that you was hoping for, that's going to be going away as well. You're going to be starting to see a lot more rewards for your actions and for your effort, and you're going to feel like you found your people. You're going to feel like you found your people, and I'm going to leave it there, okay? I love you guys so very much. That is your reading, pile number 3. I hope it resonated. If it did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Let me know which part you came from and how it resonated. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel with the bell notification on so you can be notified whenever I upload. Check out the description box for any information you might need from me. I am doing shout outs at the beginning of every pick a card reading, so if you like to be shouted out, make sure that you are engaging with my content. That is how I pick. I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you in my next video.